This feels illegal to do, but I'm gonna do it anyway, just because the customers asked me to. Anyway, so I've checked the corn on the ramp now. Just putting it into jacking mode here. And that's basically just to prevent damage to the airbags in the suspension. If you do forget to do this, the car will automatically try to level itself and potentially blow the airbags, so you don't want to do that. Anyways, these are the 2 bolts that I removed to get the caliper out the way. And then there's one bolt holding the brake disc on, and then we can take that off too. Very important step, remove the corrosion from the bearing itself, just because when you put the new disc on, you don't want it to be sat on that. You want it to be sat flush against the face of the bearing. I tried getting it off with a wire brush at first. It was very stubborn, so I just tried hacking it with a screwdriver and then wire brushed it off. Every garage has got one of these never-ending pots of copper grease. That's going to go straight onto the wheel bearing, just to make sure everything's nice and lubricated when we fit it back together. The customer left 2 pizzas in the boot. I threw them on the pizza stand over here. Only joking, they're his brake discs. But for some reason, the customer doesn't want to change his brake pads, which I would really do not recommend if you are changing your brake discs. But now that the brake discs back on, we're going to throw the caliper back on, slap the 2 bolts back in, and should be ready to go. Right, so a quick look at the old brake discs, and you can see that there's a lip on them, which does indicate that they are worn. There's a possibility they could have been warped as well, which could be the reason as to why this guy's doing this, but I would still recommend changing the brake pads with the brake discs. And like after any brake job, you want to remember to pump the brakes, take the car out of jacking mode if you need to, and just make sure there's no brake pad light on. And remember, if your car is broken, let me know, ... I'll fix it.